Hello, BBN! In the future, there will be an animal battle between two international basketball teammates. And one of the guys is the new Wildcat, Andrija Jelavic. Let's talk more about the cats and news. But first, subscribe to the channel to receive more news. With the arrival of Andrija Jelavic and the movements on the SEC board, the future looks bright for the Wildcats, especially when it comes to the dispute against Auburn and its latest addition, Filip Jovic. The story begins with two former teammates, Jelovich and Yovic, who shared locker rooms at KK Mega Superbet in the ABA. Now they will be on opposite sides of the gym, representing historic programs and writing their own journeys in the NCAA. While Jelovich is looking to cement his position as a key player on Kentucky's roster, Jovic arrives at Auburn with the mission of strengthening the Tigers' paint. This duality not only symbolizes the globalization of the sport, but also raises the level of competitiveness in the conference. Andrija Jelavic, with his 10.7 points, 7.4 rebounds and 1.6 assists last season, demonstrated versatility and tactical intelligence. He is a modern player capable of playing as a stretch four, with refined skills to score from the outside and create opportunities for his teammates. His arrival at Kentucky is seen as a strategic addition, especially considering the style of play implemented by Mark Pope. The coach has sought to build a dynamic team capable of alternating between aggressive defense and quick transitions, and Jelovic seems to be the perfect piece for that machine. On the other hand, Filip Jovic brings an imposing physical presence and a remarkable ability to score in the paint. With averages of 12.2 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 1.3 assists last season, he will be a constant threat for opponents. However, the comparison between the two players goes beyond statistics. Jelavic, with his versatility and adaptability to the modern game, could have a crucial advantage in a landscape where college basketball increasingly demands multitasking. The hype surrounding Kentucky is even higher with the new recruits that Mark Pope has brought to Lexington. In addition to Jelovic, the roster features young talent who promise to raise the level of internal competition during practice. This depth will be essential to face rivals like Auburn, who will certainly be motivated to prove themselves with Jovic on the team. Coach Pope has worked to mold a cohesive team where each player understands their role and contributes to the collective success. When Kentucky and Auburn finally meet in the 2025-26 season, the spotlight will be on Jelovich and Yovic. It will be a battle of styles, personalities, and ambitions. On one side, Jelovich, integrated into a system that values his versatility and leadership skills. On the other, Yovic, determined to show that his physical strength and accurate aim can make a difference in decisive moments. While predictions are inevitable in a sport as passionate as basketball, everything indicates that Kentucky will have a privileged position in this clash. The combination of an experienced coach like Mark Pope, a renewed roster, and the arrival of Jelovic creates an environment conducive to success. In addition, the winning culture of the Wildcats program, which always attracts attention from all over the country, tends to work as a differentiator in moments of pressure. College basketball is about more than numbers and statistics. It is about stories, rivalries, and the impact these players have on the communities they represent. When Jelovic and Yovic meet on the court, it will be impossible not to remember the days when they shared the same uniform at KK Mega Superbet. Today, they are protagonists of a new narrative, each fighting for their own legacy. If there's one thing that's certain, it's that the SEC will be more competitive than ever. And while Auburn fans can only dream of Jovic's strength in the paint, Kentucky fans can trust in Mark Pope's vision and Andrija Jelavic's potential to lead the Wildcats to new heights. After all, in such an unpredictable sport, preparation and talent often prevail. And in this case, all signs point to a stronger Kentucky that's prepared for the challenges ahead. And John Wall has been a vocal supporter of Kentucky and Pope's work. Let's talk a little more about that. Pope's arrival after John Calipari's departure to Arkansas marked a new chapter for the Wildcats and the recent show of support from one of the program's greatest legends, John Wall, reinforces the optimism that hangs over Rupp Arena. Wall, the electrifying point guard who shined in his only season at Kentucky in 2009-10, not only reaffirmed his unconditional love for the school, but also signaled his active involvement with the new team, promising to train with Pope's players next summer. This connection between a glorious past and a promising future is a testament to the program's enduring strength and Pope's ability to unite generations of Wildcats. John Wall, whose name is synonymous with speed, leadership, and charisma in Kentucky's history, was one of the first stars to shine under Calipari. His freshman season, marked by explosive plays and an instant connection with the fans, set a standard for excellence. In a recent interview with Kentucky Sports Radio's Matt Jones, Wall didn't mince words when expressing his loyalty to the school, regardless of the changes in the coaching staff. "Kentucky is always home to me. There's always love. This is the school I went to, the jersey I wore," he declared, with an emotion that transcends time. His words are a balm for a fan base that, after Calipari's departure, feared a possible division among former players, some more loyal to the former coach than to the program. Wall, however, made it clear that his heart remains blue and white, rooted in Lexington. The arrival of Mark Pope as the Wildcats coach has brought a breath of fresh air, and the support of a figure like Wall only increases the confidence in the project. Pope, who took the reins at a time of delicate transition, has already demonstrated an ability to build bridges. Wall said he had the opportunity to meet the new coach during an EYBL tournament in Indiana last summer and was impressed by Pope's energy. "I'm happy for Mark Pope," Wall said. "He's off to a good start. I think a couple of injuries have set the team back, but for his first year to come this far is great." That assessment, coming from someone who lived through the pinnacle of college basketball and the NBA, is a powerful endorsement of Pope's early work. The coach, known for his modern tactical approach and ability to develop players, is assembling a roster that combines new talent with experienced returning players, creating a solid foundation for the upcoming season. Wall's involvement with the program isn't just rhetoric. He confirmed that Pope invited him to return to Lexington this summer to train with the current team, an opportunity the former star plans to seize. The interaction promises to be more than a nostalgic event. It's a chance to inspire the next generation of Wildcats by sharing the experience of someone who transformed Rupp Arena into a stage of dreams. The prospect of seeing Wall, with his infectious energy working side by side with Pope's young players, is a sign of continuity and renewal. It's a reminder that Kentucky basketball is not just about the present, but about a culture. Pope's tenure, which has already achieved promising results in his first year despite challenges with injuries, gains even more legitimacy with the support of former players who carry the weight of the Wildcats' tradition. The new crop of talent, carefully selected by Pope, combined with the return of experienced players, creates an optimistic scenario for the upcoming season. What do you think? Leave your comments.